Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Second Frenzy here, and today I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to chop and also maintain my big stand of Echeveria Palidas. As you can see, they are humongous. This is like huge. So if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My channel is all about how to grow and care for houseplants and also these lovely succulents right here. Now if you're the regulars, welcome back. Now without further ado, let's just get into chopping and showing you guys how I chop my Echeveria Palidas and giving them a good head chop or trim to let them babies down there grow. Look at those babies in there. Every single one of those are actually Palidas. So yeah, let's start. Alrighty, so what I'm going to need is, of course, just a trusty little cutter here. I already sterilized it with alcohol because you want to make sure it is safe to actually cut your plants. That way it doesn't introduce any virus or bacteria into the stem. So yes, I'm just going to cut these two big crowns off, especially this one. Oh my gosh, look at the size of this. So this is actually a year's growth. It took a whole year to actually grow this size. So imagine a mother plant which is up here, which is humongous. I can't really get it in frame because like it's too tall. But these are all the babies it's putting off. Like it's just constantly coming out babies. Like it's crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my little cutters and go under here. So I'm pretty sure you could see the stem somewhere. Alright, so let me just lift this plant up. As you can see, that's the stem right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut about here, just there, just this note here. So we're just gonna give it a good chop. Now for this plant specifically, you don't really need to harvest the leaves to actually propagate, because like it's, I don't know, to me it's pretty impossible to actually propagate it from the leaf. However, it is a very, very prolific popper, and the reason why I say that is because look at those babies over there. Look at those babies underneath. There's babies here and there. I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera. So yes, so we're gonna go cut it by the node. So just pretty simple. Just get your little cutters and 1, 2, 3, snip. There we go. Now don't really worry too much if you accidentally, damage a leaf. That part there, it will grow more babies. So just leave the leaf on and you're ready and good to go. So look at this size. Isn't that impressive? And this is just 1 year's growth, like I said before, and it's not even getting full sun. Well, kind of getting in the full sun and exposure here, but it's not really that of a full sun exposure. It gets partial shade because of this tall turmeric plant here. So yeah, it's great. So at the back here, this one, we're gonna cut this one as well. So let's just see. Okay, lift up the plant, check which node you're gonna go for. I'm gonna go for the one with roots already. As you can see, this plant already throws off little aerial roots, those tiny pink strings right there. Those are aerial roots. So I'm gonna cut below the roots, that way we could have root system on the plant already. So let's just do that real quick. I'm gonna go in here and kind of reach in and then just give it a good snip of a plant. There we go. Now it's okay if you cut it very slanted or stuff like that. Don't really worry about it too much, to be honest. This plant is so prolific. I kid you not, no matter how you cut it, this is gonna grow. So there will be always some broken leaves, so I'm just gonna break those off, usually just like so. Like so. I usually like to break off some excess leaves, that way the stem is long enough and I could just grow it. So yes, I kind of like destroyed some of the roots. In fact, I cut away some of the roots here. As you can see, the little root fibers are already off, but it's fine because this plant is so prolific. So same goes with this one here. As you can see, I'm just gonna do this and bop, there we go. Just basically removing up these leaves, that way the stem is long enough. So if you want to grow it in the soil, you have a little thing to grow. Now these leaves are literally impossible to propagate, so it's might as well just dispose them. So we got a little stem, we got the plant, just like so, pretty simple. And these leaves I would dispose and throw, like they are useless. So I'm gonna get the other plant right here, which is the mummy plant, which is so pretty with its babies. Let me just show you the sheer size of this plant. That is insane. Look at this. This is the top view. As you can see, it's huge. It has a crap ton of leaves, and it's crazy, you know, and it's putting out these 3 cute babies. So what I want to do is I just want to take away one of them, or just a few of them, like the smaller ones here as well. This one I'm going to take it away and like propagate them. So what I'm going to do, same thing, same. I'm just going to get my little cutter, snip it. There we go. Now for these babies, when they grow out from the bottom like this, it's pretty good already because there is already a lot of stem. So you don't really need to clear much of the leaves. If there is, just do it like so. There we go. And we got cute little babies. Look at that. How adorable. So the others, we could just clear off the dead leaves as well. It's a very good time to actually clear off those stuck dead leaves that is in there. Now, like I said before in all of my videos, try to clear out as much dead matter off from your soil. That way you don't introduce any pest and also any mold, which you do not want to have it on your plants. And then these sort of leaves, I would not remove it until it is fully dry and crispy. That way the plant could use its energy from its leaf here to produce more leaves on top. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you the few cuttings that I made, and yeah. Now before I show you the cuttings that I just made, I want to show you some older cuttings that I did. So these were like babies for 2 months, okay, like 2-month-old babies, and they have taken root, and look at how quick they have grown. Look at those babies that they're putting out. So this is a Echeveria. I don't know the ID of this one as well. This is a Echeveria something something. I think Echeveria blush, which is the same one over here. Gorgeous. I'll just wait for the truck to go by. Alright, so these 2 babies, I cut it from the same day, and it's been 2 months, and they have taken root, and they're doing so well. Now let me bring you to a different pile of cuttings. So yes, we have some sweet potatoes here growing, which is so fun. Now here, this one has been growing here for 3 months. Like I've constantly chopped it, like every single month there's a new baby Paladia just being chopped and grown. So look at how many babies there is. 3 months of growth. Those babies are astronomical. They're literally right there living the best life. Now for this pot itself, this concrete pot, I don't really have high hopes for it, but apparently it just took off. Because like concrete pot, to me, this does not have a well draining hole system. I'm not sure if you can see it. There we go. The hole is not really that big, and it doesn't really drain much. It doesn't do much. So I really have like low hopes for it, but it beats it. It has beat the system, and it's growing like crazy. So that is fun. So yeah, let me just show you the 4 cuttings that I just made. Alright, so these are the 4 cuttings that I just made. I was expecting to cut more, but I want to leave the others on the pot. So this is cutting number 1. In fact, no, this is cutting number 1, this bigger one. Isn't she gorgeous? So this is one of it. This is cutting number 2. This is cutting number 3. Now, as you can see the differences, I'm not sure if you could see it right now because I took it indoors, but this is grown in full sun situation, and this is grown in partial shade. Now, if you notice, the partial shade looks more green. It does not have like a very obvious red edging on the side, like the edges of the plants is not really red. But however, this one, it's much smaller It's much compact, and it's red, and it's also turning a little bit peachy. So yeah, this is when you're growing in a small pot, super well draining soil, and also full sun environment. This is grown in a not so well draining soil, but it's grown with other plants, and it's in a partial shade environment and not full sun environment. So these are the two differences I can give you as example. But yeah, these are the 5 cuttings that I have. Look at that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this short video of me just doing a head chop on these plants and keeping them maintained. That way the babies of these plants will actually grow bigger and I have more plants to harvest. So yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe and click the notification bell down below so you can keep yourself updated with new videos weekly. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.